cross over the river of generosity. One day a beggar came to him and asked for his eye. Sariputra said to him, "My eye will be of no use to you. Why do you want it? But if you ask me for my body or my goods, I would give them to you immediately." The beggar answered, "I do not need your body or your goods. I only want your eye. If you really practice generosity, you will give me your eye." Then Sariputra tore out one of his eyes and gave it to him. The beggar took it and, in front of Sariputra, he sniffed it, spat upon it with disgust, threw it on the ground and stamped on it with his feet. Sariputra said to himself, "People as vicious as this are hard to save. My eye was of no use to him at all, but he demanded it violently, and, when he got it, he threw it away and stamped on it. What can be more vicious? Such people cannot be saved. It is better to tame oneself. One will free oneself sooner from samsara." Having had this thought, Sariputra left the bodhisattva path and returned to the lesser vehicle. This is what is called not reaching the other shore. But if one travels one's path directly without turning back and reaches buddhahood, that is called reaching the other shore. 2. Furthermore, having done what had to be done is to reach the other shore. Note: in India, it is commonly said of someone who has accomplished that which had to be done, that he has reached the other shore. 3. Furthermore, this shore, the shore from which one is departing, is greed. The river is generosity. And the other shore is buddhahood. 4. Furthermore, this shore is the wrong view of existence and non-existence. The other shore is wisdom, which destroys the wrong view of existence and non-existence. The river is the diligent practice of generosity. 5. Finally, there are two types of gifts: the gift of Mara and the gift of Buddha. Mara's gift is accompanied by fetters, theft, sadness, confusion, and fear. It is called this shore. Buddha's gift is pure generosity, free of fetters and objects of fear, leading to buddhahood. It is called the other shore, and it constitutes the paramita. Asavizopame Sutra. In the Fo Chuo Tou Che King, it is said, "A man who had committed an offense against the king was commanded by the latter to take a chest containing 4 venomous snakes and to guard them and take care of them. The man said, 'It is dangerous to come near these 4 snakes. They kill anyone who approaches them. It is impossible to feed even one of these snakes, let alone 4 at once.' Then he threw away the chest and fled. The king ordered 5 men to take their swords and pursue him. Thereupon, an individual, of attractive speech but inwardly hostile, said to the man, 'It would be reasonable to feed these snakes. That would not cause any harm.' Smelling a rat, our man went his own way and saved his life by fleeing. He came to an empty village where an honest man skillfully said to him, 'Although this village is empty, it serves as a stopping place for thieves. If you stay here, you should watch out for the robbers. So don't stay here.' Then our man came to a great river. On the other shore of the river, there was a foreign land, a very happy country, peaceful, pure and free of torment. Immediately, our man gathered materials and ropes and built himself a raft. Using his hands and feet, he paddled across the river and reached the other shore, Sukhavati, free of torment. The king is King Mara. The chest is the human body. The 4 poisonous snakes are the 4 great elements. The 5 satyrs with drawn swords are the 5 aggregates. The individual with fine words but bad intentions is attachment. The empty village is the 6 attractions. The thieves are the 6 sense objects. The honest man who addresses him with compassion is the good teacher. The great river is thirst. The raft is the noble eightfold path. Paddling with hands and feet is exertion. This shore is the world. The other shore is nirvana. The man who crosses over is the arhat who has destroyed the defilements. It is the same for the bodhisattva. If his generosity comes up against 3 obstacles which consist of saying, "It is I who am giving such and such a thing to this recipient," he falls under Mara's power and he does not escape from difficulties. But if the Bodhisattva's gift is triply pure and free of these 3 obstacles, he reaches the other shore and is praised by the Buddha. This is called paramita. This is arriving at the other shore of generosity. The 6 paramitas allow people to cross the great ocean of the afflictions, greed, etc., and attachment and lead them to the other shore. Question. But Arhats and Pratyekabuddhas also reach the other shore. Why do we not speak of the paramitas in their regard? Answer. The Arhats and Pratyekabuddhas reach the other shore just like the Buddha reached the other shore. But, although the words are the same, the reality is different. The shore that they leave is samsara. The shore that they reach is nirvana. However, they do not reach the other shore of generosity like the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas. Why? Because they are not able to give everything at all times in every way. Even supposing they do give, they are not motivated by the great mind of Bodhi. Practicing generosity, sometimes with a neutral mind, sometimes with a good but impure mind, sometimes with a pure mind that lacks compassion, they are unable to give for all beings. But when the Bodhisattvas give, they know that the gift has no birth, does not perish, is free of stains, is unconditioned and like nirvana, and they know they are giving for all beings. This is what is called paramita. Others call paramita the fact of dedicating all wealth, all inner and outer goods to generosity, without seeking for reward. Finally, the fact of being inexhaustible constitutes paramita. Why? When one knows that the thing given is absolutely empty, like nirvana, and in this spirit, one gives alms to beings, the reward of generosity is called paramita. Just as a sage having the 5 supernatural powers hides a precious object in the rock and, to preserve it, he crushes diamond and coats it so as to make it indestructible, so the Bodhisattva coats his generosity with the wisdom of the true nature of nirvana so as to make it inexhaustible. Moreover, the Bodhisattva gives for all beings, and as the number of beings is inexhaustible, his gift also is inexhaustible. Finally, the Bodhisattva gives in order to acquire the attributes of Buddha, and, as these attributes are immense and infinite, his gift too is immense and infinite. This is why, although the Arhats and Pratyekabuddhas reach the other shore of nirvana, it cannot be said that they have reached the other shore of generosity. 3. Perfection of generosity. Question. What is meant by perfection of generosity? Answer. As we have said above, the Bodhisattva practices all the generosities. Whether it is a matter of inner goods or outer goods, great or small, numerous or few, coarse or subtle, valued or scorned, useful or useless, the Bodhisattva abandons all of these. His mind is without regret and even towards all beings. He does not make considerations such as the following. It is necessary to make large gifts, not small gifts. One should give to monastics and not to lay people. One should give to humans and not to animals. He gives to all beings with perfect equanimity, he gives without seeking any reward and realizes the true nature of generosity. This is what is understood by perfection of generosity.